What's up, people? Orsacourse here, coming at you with another episode of Crossroad. We are going to try to find some more either bad endings or good endings, and we're going to be looking at the first option here, which is Story of a Woodland Paradise. Now, I've already played through this one, so I'm going to skip through some of the dialogue that we've already seen. If you want to see the whole story, go ahead and go watch episode 1, and then you can see how that all plays out. I'm going to skip through all the stuff that is repeated, though, and we're only going to look at the new options. That way, people who've watched the first episode won't have to watch everything again, and myself. So let's go ahead and jump into it. So, Story of a Woodland Paradise. So we're going to skip through this intro. Here we go. So now, the first time we picked to walk along the river, so this is going to be new. We're going to pick follow a shady path. So from this part, I'm not going to skip anymore. So it said, nobody said it was going to be easy. I like how our eyes are glowing like that. That's cute. True. The way along the river is shorter, but I hardly ever use it. I'll go in the shade. This path will be safer. I follow a narrow path going deeper and deeper into the woods. Why do travelers call our woods impenetrable? It's not true at all. Find a path and walk as much as you like. Here's a familiar big stone. I need to walk just a bit more. Oh, that's nice. It takes me quite a while. Weird. I end up at a wall made of rock. Was it here before? I've never seen it. Did I get lost? Maybe I should ask someone for directions. But there's no living soul around, and no dead souls either. I walk through the woods almost in complete silence. After walking a bit more, I approach a fork in the path. It gets even weirder. I don't think I've ever seen this place either. Where should I go, and what should I do? Go back, go to the left. Okay, so we have a lot of options. So we're not gonna go back. Let's go to the left. We'll go left, and we'll see what happens. I look around, but I can't see anything unusual. I might be seeing things because of the heat. Well, I go to the left. It's silly to choose the road to the right all the time. My choice doesn't seem to change anything. The same plants, heat, light coming through the canopy of leaves, but suddenly I end up clearing with a temple. It's desolated and overgrown with ivory and wild grapes, but it still looks incredibly majestic. The path goes really close to it and further into the water. Oh, I might have messed that up. I reverently approach the temple and touch the stone wall. It's warm. The old building, as if alive, soaked in the light and gave it to everyone nearby. I guess it used to be really crowded here, and now the temple's deserted in the woods all alone. I think I should pray since I'm here. I clap my hands twice and bow my head. What should I ask for? So this is weird. So in the first playthrough, we ended up here as well. That's when we fell into the river. Village prosperity, love, adventure. So I think our village is already prosperous, right? But you know what? Let's pick village prosperity. We'll just stick with the first one there. So it might be better to think of the village. I probably want something for myself, but it would be far too selfish. Please let the village live in peace. Let it be wealthy, the animals healthy, the flowers blooming, the fruit thriving, and the people happy. Thank you. I stand at the spot a bit more, looking at the temple one last time, and return to the path. I don't know if my wish will come true, but I really hope for it. It feels like I've been walking for a while. I can't figure out where the sun is shining from, so I can't find out where I'm going or what time it is either. Maybe I've turned the wrong way. There were 3 paths after all. I could have easily made a mistake. I think it's not too late to go back through. Or is it? I might go back to the fork in the road, or only to find out that I've wasted a whole day. No, it won't do. I better keep going forward. And anyway, the woods might lead me where I need, even with the help of the wrong path. The problem is that our idea of the places I need don't match all the time. And if I decide to go home now, Mom and Gran won't be too angry about it, or will they? What an interesting question. It will be safer to come back, but I still decide to take a risk and keep going forward. But as soon as I get deep into my thoughts, I run into someone without even noticing him. Oh, I run into somebody. Him? Lad, it's alright, but you should be a bit more careful. Oh, it's like a little fox man. I look up and see a guy who looks pretty much like a bandit, and in addition to, he has a content grin on his face. You might run into people who won't be satisfied with mere apologies. And why is a little girl like you in these dangerous woods all alone? I freeze, unable to take my eyes off the stranger's eye and ears. Uh-oh. It looks like I'm in trouble. I'm in some serious trouble. It's not an ordinary stranger. It's the wolf himself. Oh, it's a wolf. I see you. The wolf I keep hearing things of. The wolf Mom warned me about. The wolf I'm supposed to be as far as I can from. And I've run into him on my path in the woods. Truth be told, I don't think he would look so much like a human. But I guess everything is possible in these woods. Okay, now what should I do? Mom told me he's dangerous, and Gran said so too. But right now, he's looking quite friendly. Or is it the catch? Maybe he wants me to stop being alert so he can eat me without a second thought. No one will be able to help me, and my bones will remain in the thicket of the woods. Who will bring Gran the fan? And what will Mom say? She'll be so upset. Hey, did you fall asleep? Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I got lost in thought. What if it made him angry? I need to decide what to do quick. Tell him where I'm going. Let's tell him where we're going. Says, can't take my eyes off the handsome guy like me. You got it wrong. I'm just thinking of how to answer you. Anyway. What's a little girl like you doing in the big scary woods? Sorry if I scared you. I'm really curious. Where are you going? I take a deep breath and make up my mind. It cannot get any worse after all. I've already broken the rules of not going near wolves, so I can freely take another step towards the void in high hopes that it has a bottom. To my Gran's place, I need to bring her the fan and mint, but it looks like I lost my way. What sort of Gran do you have? Maybe he only tries to be polite, but I can't just miss the opportunity to tell him about my dear Gran. She's wonderful. Yes, she's strict, but she's actually really kind and kind of beautiful. And she knows a lot of things. She taught me writing, reading, sorting out the herbs, and many other things. She makes delicious tea, but doesn't cook often. And she's very beautiful. Even now, people don't think she's my grandmother. You said it already. And I can repeat it again. I think that's the kind of woman you just described wouldn't live in the woods. Maybe she's ugly, in fact. No. If you want to know, the king himself wanted to marry her at some point. I'm not really confident in it, but I must defend Gran's honor. Well, it was at some point. She might have grown uglier since then. This dude's a savage. Hey, don't talk like that about my Gran. The king still visits her from time to time. I've never seen him in person, but Gran gets so upset after his visits that I'm sure he still offers her to go away from here. Is that so? How interesting. Okay, you convinced me. Your Gran must be really beautiful if the king is still trying to get in her good books. Exactly. What a surprise. He is not that bad, polite at least, and he heard me out. Well, sorry for taking your time, but I have to go now. Take care, baby. Okay, he might not be so nice and polite as I thought, but he is still better than I expected. Oh, and I still have no idea if I'm heading in the right direction. Oh, Mr. Wolf, can you show me the way? Maybe you've seen her cottage before. I think if you follow this path further, you'll make it. And don't be in any hurry, the sun is still high. After saying this, the wolf vanishes to the bushes. Indeed, all there is here except the path are bushes. I guess he needs to go a different direction. He's definitely better than people say. He was listening to me talk about Gran so intensely and even told me where to go after. I guess the first impression can be false. I decided to follow the wolf's advice and slow down a bit. The ice in the basket is not thawing, so I haven't been on my way for too long. And Gran might not even wait for me today, so she won't know if I'm in a hurry or not. As I walk, the bushes near the road part slightly, and I finally see a small clearing. Berries! Eat berries, go away. Now, I heard that some of these berries are poisonous. Yeah, let's eat the berries. Nothing will happen if I stop for a while, right? I'll gather some berries for Gran, too. So many strawberries. Let's see. Oh, Gene berries, cherries, they're so sweet. Let's see. Stuffing myself with berries. I also pick a lot of them in the basket for Gran. My fingers are covered in juice, and I suspect that my face doesn't look much better either, but I don't regret it at all. I'll clean up later. Who cares? The clearing is a paradise. This only disadvantage is local mosquitoes, but as soon as I find a big branch under one of the trees, the mosquitoes stop being an issue. I take the branch with me just in case I meet the pesky insect again. Wolf told me the truth. Grand's house is finally visible through the trees. Nothing looks broken up. He is much better than I thought of him at first sight. Waving the branch clearly, I head to the cottage. As usual, I tug the bell cord and push the door open. Ugh, what a disaster. How wrong was I? The scene that opened in front of me is horrible. Wolf's hands are on Gran's bare neck, and she is weakly propping herself against the table. He'll strangle her, and she won't be able to defend herself. Hearing my exclamation, Wolf steps back from her quickly and turns towards me. I can swear that he is pleased with what he was doing. It looks like he is really satisfied with the opportunity to strangle my poor wonderful Gran. Oh, you. Just wait, you scoundrel. I'll get you. Without a thought, I raise the branch and run at the wolf with a yell. He tries to wave me off and say something, but no use. I'm not even going to listen to him after all the lies he told me. I must avenge my Gran. Somehow, Wolf manages to get to the window and escape through it. Yay! With a victorious yep, I turn to Gran. She has a confusing expression on her face. There's a surprised mixture of discontent and maybe a tiny bit of relief. She isn't happy. She is saved? No, it's nonsense. Gran, are you okay? As I say it, she comes to her senses at once and readjusts the clothes that shifted to the side during their uneven fight, obviously. How many times should I repeat? Don't call me Gran. It's alright, I'm fine. Where did you get into a fight, Lumi? A fight? Oh, it's from berries. I found them in a clearing. So sweet. I picked some for you, too. And the wolf? If he only dares to come here again. Yes, yes. Go and wash yourself, defender. You look like you bathed in blood of your enemy. I'll get you, wolf. Alright, so we saved the grandma in this one. We didn't get wasted, so that's good. So that's it for this one. Now, there's obviously some other ways that could have ended, so we're going to play through again and see if we can get like a different ending. But it looks like this one is a good one. As always, people, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like, subscribe if you are new to the channel, and we'll be back soon with another Crossroad video, seeing if we can find some more of these endings. Thank you all for watching. This is Orson Course. We'll see you in the next video or live stream. Peace, 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 peace.